Prologue. A Heart of Jade. As the dust settled, the battlefield lay broken and scarred, littered with the bodies of fallen white Zetsu like snowflakes in a bleak winter. Amidst the devastation stood Naaruuto, facing Kaguya Otsutsuki, the progenitor of chakra, now stripped of her godlike power and clouded with confusion and a hint of fear. The tailed beasts, freed from Kaguya's grasp, watched cautiously, their curiosity piqued by the unusual calm that followed the chaos of battle. It wasn't the typical scene of victory, instead, it was a moment of silent understanding. Naaruuto, though battered, had reached deep into Kaguya's despair, weaving his own tale of loneliness and pain to guide her towards connection, rather than isolation. With the dispelling of the infinite Tsukiyomi, Kaguya found herself stripped of her dominion, left with only the echoes of her solitary existence, her heart hardened by betrayal and fear. Yet, in Naaruuto's gaze, she found not condemnation but a shared sorrow, a longing for connection that resonated with her own. The harsh jade in her eyes softened, reflecting the dawn of a new beginning after a long, desolate night. This wasn't the end, it was a fragile beginning, a budding hope amidst the wreckage where hatred once reigned. Chapter 1. Seeds of Trust. The aftermath of war left the days shrouded in uncertainty. Kaguya, now under the watchful eye of the Shinobi alliance, remained isolated within the confines of her own mind. The tailed beasts, liberated from their former captor, observed cautiously. But Naaruuto, unwavering in his belief in Kaguya's potential for change, continued his visits, sharing tales of his life, his struggles, and his unwavering bonds. Why? Kaguya's voice, hoarse from disuse, broke the silence. Why show me kindness? I sought to enslave your world. Naaruuto's smile, genuine and disarming, met her gaze. Because everyone deserves a chance. You were scared and alone, just like I once was. You only wanted to protect your family, right? A tear traced a delicate path down Kaguya's cheek, a tear not of sorrow, but of a forgotten hope reborn. Word of Naaruuto's interactions with Kaguya spread through the villages, met with skepticism and lingering resentment. Forgiving the perpetrator of such devastation seemed unfathomable, yet Naaruuto persisted, his unwavering belief in redemption slowly eroding the barriers of fear and animosity. One day, as Naaruuto sat with Kaguya, his eyes fell upon a withered plant struggling for life in the corner of her confinement. A sapling from the divine tree, Kaguya explained softly. A symbol of life and destruction. Naaruuto's gentle smile illuminated the room. Perhaps it can symbolize something new, he mused. A symbol of rebirth. A flicker of warmth ignited in Kaguya's jade eyes. Maybe, just maybe, Naaruuto's optimism held the key to unlocking her own dormant potential. Weeks stretched into months, and the trust Naaruuto planted began to sprout in Kaguya's heart. Once closed off and guarded, she started unveiling pieces of her past, shattering the villainous image everyone held of her. She described her arrival on Earth, a stranger from distant lands burdened with the fruit of the god tree, and the warmth she found among the people who welcomed her. But shadows loomed on the horizon. The fear of the Otsutsuki clan, cosmic nomads thirsting for power, hunted Kaguya, driving her to defy her kin and consume the god tree's fruit. She confessed her descent into what she feared most, a lonely godlike being who sought solace in controlling reality with the infinite Tsukiyomi. Naaruuto listened intently, his heart heavy for the woman burdened by a fate she never chose. He saw beyond her godly facade, recognizing her as a soul drowning in loneliness and fear. You wanted to protect everyone, he murmured. But true peace doesn't stem from control, it blossoms from understanding and trust. Kaguya gazed at him, surprise mingling with gratitude in her eyes. For the first time in eons, she felt understood, not as a deity or a villain, but as a person with flaws and regrets. As Naaruuto delved deeper into her past, he uncovered the tale of her sons, Hagoromo and Himura, and the tragic conflict fueled by love twisted into fear. My sons sealed me away, Kaguya confessed tearfully, thinking it was the only way to stop me. I wanted to bridge the gap between us, but fear had already driven us apart. Naaruuto's comforting touch offered a glimmer of hope. Maybe it's not too late, he suggested. Maybe we can mend the broken bonds together. A spark of hope flickered in Kaguya's eyes, kindled by Naaruuto's unwavering faith. With his support, she dared to believe in redemption, envisioning a future where she could shed her godly mantle and embrace her humanity. Kaguya gazed into Naaruuto's eyes, seeing a sincerity that touched her to the core. His words, brimming with belief and compassion, broke through the walls around her heart, revealing a vulnerability she had long forgotten. I agree, Kaguya finally spoke, her voice thick with emotion. I'll give it a shot. I'll learn to trust, to love, to be a part of this world you're talking about. A radiant smile lit up Naaruuto's face, promising a new dawn not just for Kaguya, but for the entire world. He knew the journey ahead would be tough, with skepticism and resistance at every turn, but with Kaguya at his side, they could tackle any challenge. Word of Kaguya's change of heart spread like wildfire among the shinobi. Some couldn't shake off the memories of her past deeds, remaining wary of her newfound intentions. Others, inspired by Naruto's unwavering faith, were open to the idea of redemption. The five Kage gathered to deliberate Kaguya's fate, sparks flying as opinions clashed. Some argued for her continued confinement, viewing her as an eternal threat. But Naaruuto, with his impassioned pleas, advocated for her rehabilitation and forgiveness. She was a product of her circumstances, Naruto's voice echoed through the chamber. Alone, scared, she made choices out of desperation. But I've seen her change. She wants to make amends and be part of something greater. Urikage, known for his firm resolve, broke the tense silence. Naruto Uzumaki has a knack for seeing the good in people, his authoritative voice carried weight. If he believes Kaguya can change, then I'm willing to give her a chance. One by one, the other Kage nodded in agreement, acknowledging the potential for a new era of peace. Kaguya, listening from afar, felt a wave of gratitude wash over her. For the first time in ages, she was seen not as a menace, but as someone deserving of trust and compassion. The road to redemption would be arduous, fraught with challenges and setbacks. But with Naruto by her side and the support of the shinobi world, Kaguya was determined to show that even a heart once shrouded in darkness could find hope and light. The decision to grant Kaguya a shot at redemption shook the shinobi world to its core. Some welcomed the prospect of breaking free from the cycle of animosity, while others clung to their war wounds, skeptical and hesitant. Whispers of dissent echoed through the villages, fueled by fear and the lingering ache of loss. But amidst the chaos, Naruto and Kaguya's connection flourished. He took on the role of her mentor, patiently unraveling the mysteries of the world she once sought to dominate. Through laughter and shared tales, he revealed the beauty of human bonds, the strength drawn from vulnerability, and the simple joys of life. In return, Kaguya opened her heart to Naruto, offering him insights into chakra, the universe, and the wisdom of ages past. Their bond transcended mere teacher and student, evolving into a profound friendship that defied convention and challenged societal norms. Their companionship, however, sparked outrage and condemnation across the shinobi world. Wild rumors painted their relationship as forbidden, even monstrous. Some accused Naruto of being ensnared by Kaguya's supposed charms, while others saw her as a schemer intent on reclaiming her lost power. As pressure mounted on the five Kage to reconsider their decision, Naruto and Kaguya stood firm. Beneath a starlit sky, they shared a moment of solidarity, acknowledging the resistance they faced with unwavering resolve. They just can't see beyond the past, Naruto remarked, his gaze fixed on the twinkling stars above. Kaguya nodded in agreement, her eyes reflecting the celestial lights. Change is met with resistance, she affirmed, her voice tinged with the wisdom of ages. But we mustn't allow fear to dictate our path. Together, they made a vow to defy expectations, proving that even the most improbable bonds could blossom into something beautiful and transformative. Their journey became a beacon of hope, illuminating a path towards a future unburdened by the chains of hatred and fear. As the world around them grew more hostile, Naruto and Kaguya's bond grew stronger. They became each other's sanctuary, finding refuge from the storm of judgment that raged outside their embrace. Their connection transcended mere physicality, weaving their souls together in a way that defied explanation. Under the soft glow of the moon, amidst the rustling pines and the gentle chorus of crickets, Naruto knelt before Kaguya. In his hand, he held a simple wildflower, its petals aglow in the moonlight. "Kaguya," he began, his voice quivering with emotion, "since the moment I glimpsed the loneliness in your eyes, I knew we shared a connection. You've taught me that even in the darkest of hearts, there's a glimmer of light, a longing for love and acceptance. You've shown me more than anyone, and I want to spend eternity by your side, learning and growing with you." Tears welled in Kaguya's eyes as she gazed at the man who had shown her true compassion and acceptance. He had looked past her past, beyond the fear and pain, and loved her for who she truly was. "Naruto," she whispered, her voice choked with emotion, "you're the beacon that's guided me out of darkness. You've revealed the beauty of this world, the strength of human connection, and the endless power of love. I would be honored to be your wife." Beneath the moon's watchful eye and the silent blessing of the stars, they exchanged vows, their words carrying through the stillness of the night. It wasn't a grand affair, but it overflowed with a love that surpassed understanding. Two souls, finding solace and redemption in each other's embrace. Word of their clandestine union spread like wildfire, sparking controversy throughout the shinobi world. The five Kage seethed with anger, feeling betrayed by Naruto's actions. Villagers, already wary of Kaguya, erupted in outrage, demanding her immediate exile or imprisonment. But Naruto and Kaguya were ready to face whatever consequences their love brought. They believed that their union spoke volumes about understanding and forgiveness, a beacon of hope in a world on the brink of chaos. Hand in hand, they would brave the storm, determined to prove that love could conquer even the deepest-seated hatred and fear. The world spat them out, Naruto and Kaguya, casting them aside like unwanted refuse. Branded traitors, they were forced to abandon their home, fleeing into the unknown lands beyond the five great nations. But despite the world's rejection, their determination burned bright, a fiery beacon lighting their path. Their journey became a pilgrimage of sorts, a quest to find sanctuary amidst the diverse tapestry of cultures scattered across the land. Kaguya, with her ancient wisdom, found solace in the simplicity of human existence, marveling at the vibrant hues of life's mosaic and the resilience of those who endured its trials. Meanwhile, Naaruuto, ever the silver-tongued diplomat, wove tales of their adventures, painting a vivid picture of hope and redemption. He spoke of Kaguya's metamorphosis, her regret for past sins, and her fervent desire to mend the world's broken seams. Yet, their pilgrimage was not without its trials. They faced scorn, hostility, and even violence as they traversed the unforgiving terrain. But with each outstretched hand and each whispered word, they chipped away at the fortress of fear that had imprisoned so many hearts. In a mountain village torn asunder by ancient vendettas, Naaruuto and Kaguya brokered peace, their words weaving a tapestry of understanding where once only enmity had thrived. In a bustling port city plagued by corruption, Kaguya's wisdom and Naaruuto's unwavering optimism sparked a revolution, igniting the flames of change in the darkest corners of society. Their journey became a ripple in the pond of humanity, spreading far and wide, touching hearts and minds with its message of love and forgiveness. No longer were they just Naaruuto and Kaguya, castaways adrift in a sea of hostility. They had become emissaries of peace, heralds of a new dawn where compassion reigned supreme. As the sun rose each morning, they carried with them the unwavering belief that a world united by empathy and understanding was not just a distant dream, but an attainable reality. They were not mere outcasts, they were champions of hope, blazing a trail for a brighter tomorrow. As Naaruuto and Kaguya journeyed on, the rabbit goddess underwent a profound transformation. She witnessed humanity's resilience and kindness, the way communities united in adversity, and the unyielding spirit that thrived even in the toughest conditions. These experiences slowly eroded the walls of fear and distrust surrounding her heart. The world, once seen as a threat, now unfolded as a mosaic of vibrant cultures, stunning landscapes, and a relentless spirit refusing to fade. Naaruuto's unwavering belief planted seeds of trust, which flourished through countless acts of compassion, fostering a newfound appreciation for humanity. With her vast knowledge of chakra and connection to nature, Kaguya found a new purpose for her immense power. Rather than seeking control, she sought to heal. Starting small, she purified polluted rivers, rejuvenated barren lands, and revitalized dying ecosystems. Word of her deed spread like whispers across the globe, reaching even the most remote corners. Once feared, villagers now revered her as the goddess of renewal. Tales of her miracles reached the ears of the five Kage, stirring awe and apprehension. When disaster struck, an earthquake shattering an island, a volcanic eruption threatening destruction, Kaguya acted swiftly. With no hesitation, she stabilized the land, saving countless lives and diverting catastrophe. Each act of benevolence reshaped perceptions of Kaguya. Fear and distrust gave way to gratitude and admiration. Even the staunchest skeptics couldn't deny her positive impact. Naaruuto watched with pride as his wife embraced her role as a guardian of the world. He witnessed the joy in her eyes as she nurtured the land, found satisfaction in aiding others, and discovered peace in wielding her power for good. Their journey continued, each act of healing, every life saved, every ecosystem restored, paving the way for a future where humans and the rabbit goddess could coexist harmoniously, as partners safeguarding life on Earth. As the delicate threads of peace began to weave their way across Earth, a cold wind swept through the land, bringing with it a sense of foreboding. From the vast expanse of the cosmos, a dark force descended upon the planet, casting a shadow over its newfound tranquility. Led by the formidable Otsutsuki, a faction of the Otsutsuki clan arrived on Earth, their eyes ablaze with icy fury and an unquenchable thirst for power. They had hunted Kaguya across the stars, driven by a desire to punish her for her defiance and reclaim the chakra fruit she had taken from them eons ago. Otsutsuki, a being of immense power and cruelty, regarded Earth with disdain, viewing it merely as a resource to be exploited. His presence sent shockwaves through the Shinobi world, stirring up the same fear and despair that had gripped them during the Fourth Great Ninja War. The news of the Otsutsuki's arrival reached Naaruuto and Kaguya as they tended to a grove of newly planted trees. Dread washed over them, threatening to shatter the future they had fought so hard to build. "They've come for me," Kaguya said, her voice a mix of fear and determination. "I won't let them destroy this world again." Naaruuto placed a comforting hand on her shoulder, his eyes burning with a resolve to match her own. "We'll face them together," he vowed. "We've come too far to let them take everything away." Word of the Otsutsuki threat spread like wildfire, igniting a flame of unity among the villages. Recognizing the gravity of the situation, the five Kage set aside their differences and called for a global shinobi alliance. The world, once fractured by fear and suspicion, now stood as one against a common enemy. Naaruuto and Kaguya, once outcasts, found themselves leading the charge. Their journey of redemption had brought them to this pivotal moment, standing as humanity's last line of defense against the relentless power of the Otsutsuki clan. The fate of the world hung in the balance, and the battle for Earth's survival was about to begin. As the dark shadow of the Otsutsuki clan crept closer, a wave of unity surged through the shinobi world. Old grudges were tossed aside, and rivalries were buried deep as ninjas from every village banded together under one flag. Naaruuto and Kaguya, once shunned and scorned, now stood tall as beacons of hope and defiance, spearheading the charge against the alien menace. Their years on the road hadn't been wasted. Along the way, they'd made tight-knit connections with folks from all walks of life. Each person they touched had felt their compassion and been inspired by their creed of peace and solidarity. And now, those allies emerged from the shadows, ready to stand and fight beside the couple who'd shown them what true unity looked like. Out of the hidden cloud village came a crack team of elite shinobi, led by the Rikage's son, Dari. His reflexes were quick as lightning, and his loyalty was ironclad, making him a crucial asset. The Sand Village, under Gaara's leadership, lent their full support, their mastery over sand manipulation, proving to be a game-changer against the Otsutsuki's unearthly abilities. Even the secluded samurai from the Land of Iron, inspired by Naaruuto's indomitable spirit, threw their lot in with the alliance. Their sword skills and rigid discipline brought a fresh edge to the resistance. And from the hidden corners of the globe emerged individuals with extraordinary talents and unwavering commitment, ready to offer their powers and their lives in defense of their world. The ensuing battle was like nothing the world had ever seen. The Otsutsuki, with their advanced tech and chakra mastery, put up a hell of a fight. But the Shinobi Alliance, fueled by love for their homeland and unshakable faith in each other, fought back with a ferocity that caught their foes off guard. Naaruuto, bolstered by the combined might of the tailed beasts and his own unyielding determination, stood as a beacon of hope, his Rasengan cutting through the darkness like a blade of light. Kaguya, with her mastery of space-time jutsu and deep understanding of the Otsutsuki's tactics, played a pivotal role as a strategist, directing the alliance's forces with keen insight and precision. The battles raged on across land and sea, through dimensions and time itself. Losses were inevitable, sacrifices were made, but the spirit of the alliance remained unbroken. They weren't just fighting for their own skins, they were fighting for the future of their world, for the chance to build a place where understanding and kindness ruled over fear and chaos. And as the dust settled after each clash, one thing became crystal clear. The Otsutsuki had underestimated the power of a united Earth, the strength that came from fighting for a cause greater than oneself, the unwavering spirit of a people hell-bent on defending their home. The battle for Earth's survival was far from finished, but led by Naaruuto and Kaguya, the alliance had proven that even the darkest shadows could be chased away by the blazing light of hope and solidarity. As the war against the Otsutsuki raged on, Kaguya's image among the masses underwent a dramatic shift. No longer solely the fearsome rabbit goddess of old tales, her enigmatic past unfurled amidst the chaos of battle, revealing a tale intricate with love, betrayal, and desperate choices. In the heat of combat, the Shinobi Alliance bore witness to Kaguya's arrival on Earth, a celestial entity burdened with a sacred task. Her mission? To cultivate the God Tree and gather its chakra fruit for the Otsutsuki clan. However, the allure of Earth's diverse and vibrant life sparked conflict within her. She glimpsed a world ripe for peace, a stark contrast to the Otsutsuki's hunger for dominance and destruction. Her love for a mortal man named Tenji and the birth of her sons, Hagoromo and Himura, deepened her ties to Earth. Watching humanity's conflicts escalate, she yearned for a world free from strife, where unity and tranquility reigned supreme. Faced with the looming threat of her own clan and her son's misunderstanding, Kaguya made a fateful decision. To consume the chakra fruit and defy the Otsutsuki. The power she acquired was vast, but it came at a price. Driven by fear of the Otsutsuki's return and a desire to safeguard Earth, she subdued humanity, aiming to create a realm without conflict. However, her intentions were misinterpreted as tyranny, leading to her son's belief that she had succumbed to power's allure. The sting of betrayal when Hagoromo and Himura sealed her aware and deep. The loneliness and despair that followed twisted her intentions, giving rise to the 10 tales and the devastation that ensued. As the Shinobi Alliance glimpsed these facets of Kaguya's past, understanding washed over them. She was not merely a villain but a pawn of circumstance, making desperate choices to shield the world she held dear. Empathy forged their resolve, strengthening their unity to combat the true adversary. The Otsutsuki clan. Kaguya's past not only united the shinobi world, but also seeded doubts within some Otsutsuki invaders. Questions arose regarding the righteousness of their mission and their leaders' true intentions. Dissent brewed, and the tide of war began to shift. Amidst the chaos of the escalating war against the Otsutsuki and the looming threat of the Devourer, Naaruuto found himself thrust into a personal odyssey of self-discovery. Strange dreams invaded his slumber, painting vivid images of swirling galaxies, ancient conflicts, and a luminous entity of pure energy. These visions stirred something deep within him, a primal connection to a power beyond his understanding, pulsating within the very core of his being. Turning to Kaguya for guidance, Naaruuto sought to unravel the enigma of his dreams. With her unparalleled knowledge of the cosmos and her ties to the chakra fruit, she became his beacon in the darkness, illuminating the path to understanding. Together, they combed through dusty tomes and ancient manuscripts, piecing together fragments of a forgotten history. What they unearthed was both spellbinding and chilling. Naaruuto was not just another face in the crowd of shinobi, he was a descendant of celestial lineage, bound to the universe itself. His forebears were cosmic sentinels, tasked with upholding equilibrium and warding off cosmic threats like the Devourer. This celestial legacy, dormant within Naaruto's veins, clamored for awakening. His dreams were not mere phantoms, but echoes of his ancestors' memories, a clarion call to embrace his innate potential and fulfill his cosmic destiny. Under Kaguya's tutelage, Naaruto embarked on a journey of self-mastery. Through arduous training and introspection, he learned to harness the latent power within him, unlocking abilities that transcended mortal comprehension. Naaruto's metamorphosis was nothing short of miraculous. He wielded cosmic energies with finesse, moved with the swiftness of starlight, and manipulated the very essence of creation and annihilation. His once azure eyes now gleamed with a celestial luminescence, reflecting the boundless might coursing through his veins. Armed with his newfound prowess, Naaruto emerged as a beacon of hope for the Alliance, a warrior capable of confronting the Otsutsuki and even the Devourer itself. As the war hurtled towards its climactic conclusion, the universe teetered on the brink of oblivion. Yet, Naaruto, alongside Kaguya and their steadfast allies, stood resolute, their resolve unshakable and their spirits ablaze with the divine fire of their ancestors. The battle to save Earth unfolded on a scale that put everything the shinobi world had ever seen to shame. The Otsutsuki, led by the merciless Isiki, swooped down on the planet with all their firepower, hell-bent on grabbing the chakra fruit and leaving the world in ruins. At the forefront of the resistance stood Naaruto, his veins pulsing with celestial power, and his heart fueled by love for his wife and his adopted home. Kaguya, with her mastery over space-time jutsu and her deep understanding of the Otsutsuki's tactics, played the role of the mastermind, guiding the Alliance's forces with razor-sharp precision. The battleground sprawled across continents, a chaotic spectacle of jutsu and energy clashes. The Shinobi Alliance, backed by allies from all walks of life, fought with an iron will and unbreakable resolve. Samurai clashed head-on with Otsutsuki warriors, their blades slicing through the air amidst a flurry of chakra blasts. Meanwhile, ninja unleashed hellish jutsu, their combined efforts driving back the invaders bit by bit. The Kazekage, manipulated colossal sandstorms, erecting towering defenses and engulfing the enemy in suffocating waves. Dari, the Rikage's son, commanded the lightning, zapping Otsutsuki with blinding speed and electrifying power. Every member of the alliance, from battle-hardened Kage to fresh-faced Genin, did their part, their unique talents weaving together into a formidable web of resistance. But the tide truly turned when Naaruto and Kaguya joined forces. Naaruto, tapping into the celestial energy coursing through his veins, unleashed devastating attacks that defied the laws of space and time. Meanwhile, Kaguya, with her mastery over dimensional manipulation, created opportunities for the Alliance to strike, teleporting allies into advantageous positions and isolating the Otsutsuki leaders. Their combined might, fueled by their love and unyielding determination, proved too much for even the mighty Isiki. The Otsutsuki leader, weakened and desperate, made a final bid to unlock the chakra fruit's full potential, aiming to consume its power and ascend to godhood. But Naaruto and Kaguya, foreseeing his move, swooped in, their combined chakra disrupting the process and triggering a catastrophic explosion. The blast tore through the Otsutsuki ranks, scattering the remaining members across the cosmos. Isiki, defeated and broken, met his end, his dreams of conquest turned to ashes. Earth was saved, the immediate danger thwarted, but victory came at a steep price. Many valiant warriors had laid down their lives in defense of their world, their bravery immortalized in the pages of history. Naaruto and Kaguya, though triumphant, bore the scars of battle, both physical and emotional. Yet, as they surveyed the aftermath, surrounded by their comrades, they knew their sacrifices had not been in vain. They had proven that even the mightiest threats could be vanquished through unity, love, and the indomitable spirit of those fighting for a brighter tomorrow. The dust settled over the battlefield, leaving behind a scarred yet unbroken world. With the Otsutsuki threat vanquished and the immediate danger averted, the survivors grappled with the heavy toll of victory. Amidst mourning and reflection, a profound shift began to ripple through the shinobi world. Kaguya's true intentions, her desperate struggle to shield Earth from the Otsutsuki and the Devourer, shattered the age-old image of the tyrant rabbit goddess. Instead, she emerged as a figure of sacrifice and tragedy, a being who endured betrayal and isolation to safeguard the planet she cherished. As the ninja world witnessed Kaguya's unwavering commitment to Earth and her deep love for Naaruto, perceptions shifted. Condemnation faded into admiration and respect, with even the five Kage offering apologies for their past judgments. Naruto and Kaguya, weakened but not defeated, stood as symbols of hope and unity. Their journey, once marked by rejection and hardship, now embodied redemption and acceptance. Their bond proved that love could transcend barriers, forgiveness was attainable, and even the unlikeliest alliances could spark profound change. The healing began. Villages rose from the ashes, alliances strengthened, and a new era of peace and understanding dawned. Hand in hand, Naruto and Kaguya traversed the land, sharing their story and inspiring others to embrace compassion and unity. They established academies to teach future generations the importance of protecting the planet and fostering connections between all living beings. Their legacy, far-reaching and enduring, left an indelible mark on the shinobi world, a testament to the enduring power of love and forgiveness. With the shadow of the Otsutsuki lifted, Kaguya turned her attention to healing the scars of the past and ushering in a new era of prosperity for Earth. Harnessing her knowledge of chakra and her connection to nature, she worked miracles. She purified polluted waters, revived barren lands, and rejuvenated ecosystems. With her guidance, agriculture thrived, medicine advanced, and technology soared. The world entered a golden age, free from the shackles of war and suffering. Naruto stood by Kaguya's side, fostering diplomacy, dismantling oppression, and championing equality. Together, they crafted a world where peace, education, and innovation flourished. Kaguya, once feared as a destroyer, now stood as a beacon of hope and renewal. Her name became synonymous with creation and harmony, inspiring generations to come. As Earth basked in the glow of this new dawn, the legacy of Naruto and Kaguya shone bright. Their story echoed through the ages, a testament to the transformative power of love and the unwavering belief in a better tomorrow. Years flew by, and the world reveled in the golden era ushered in by Naruto and Kaguya. Peace and plenty spread far and wide, erasing the scars of yesteryears. But in this serene calm, a new saga was ready to unfold, a testament to love's enduring might and the promise of brighter tomorrows. Kaguya, once thought unable to bear children after munching on the chakra fruit, stumbled upon a miracle brewing inside her. The mingling energies of her celestial lineage and Naruto's blood had concocted a new life, bursting with potential and possibilities. News of Kaguya's pregnancy lit up like wildfire, sparking waves of joy and excitement worldwide. Folks from every nook and cranny celebrated, seeing the child as a beacon of hope, a living emblem of the unity and harmony Naruto and Kaguya had sown. The kid, a girl christened Hikari meaning light in Japanese, came into this world under a sky painted with shimmering auroras, as if the heavens themselves were rolling out the red carpet. From her very first cry, it was evident Hikari was no ordinary babe. She had this natural link to chakra, a wisdom that defied her years, and an aura that wrapped those around her in serenity and awe. As Hikari sprouted, her folks nourished her unique talents, schooling her in the virtues of empathy, tolerance, and reverence for all living beings. Naruto hammered into her the importance of grit, perseverance, and an unyielding belief in the human grit. Kaguya poured her cosmic wisdom into the girl, teaching her the dance of the universe, the interconnectedness of all things, and the weighty responsibility that came with wielding great power. Hikari, with her blended heritage and jaw-dropping potential, became a bridge between realms, a symbol of unity and optimism for the times ahead. She trotted the globe alongside her folks, imbibing different cultures, offering her fresh take, and nudging others to embrace their own potential. Her very presence challenged age-old prejudices and rifts that once fractured the world. She was living proof that the barriers between celestial beings and humans could crumble, that diversity was to be celebrated, and that a future drenched in peace and unity wasn't a mere pipe dream, but a palpable possibility. As Hikari matured, she began to unfurl powers that eclipsed even her folks. She had this innate grasp of the universe's core forces, the knack to twist chakra in ways unfathomed, and a sagacity that seemed to transcend the fabric of time and space. With her parents at her hip, Hikari embarked on her own odyssey, a journey destined to shape the destiny of this world and the galaxies beyond. She carried within her the legacy of her parents' love, the hope for a world knitted together, and the potential to stand as a sentinel of peace and harmony for ages to come.